comes a new challenger.
It's a mirror match. There's going to be a lot of pride on the line for this one.
Let us begin. This will be a good fight. Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Perfect air-to-air. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? Player one will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Drive gauge is at the limit for both fighters. Takes a trip. Player one needs to deal with this burnout. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Life lead opens up. Gets him. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Overdrive Hadouken. Charges forward. Was looking for that jump attack. Scrapping it out up close. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Fluddle springs forward with the drive rush. Player one will look to apply. Oh, what's this? There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. This Shin Hashogeki is gonna sting. Solid anti-air. Drops him hard. Sneaks in the throw. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Fight round. Fight.
Checking their reaction to the fireball? The last round. It's now or never. Connect with medium kick. Ah, genius read with that throw escape. But there's a burnout. Look out! Getting up close and personal. Knocks them out of the air. This can lead to some big damage. Ooh, what a smart throw. Can they drive it back? Misses. What's next? What's this Chiku Hado closes it out? Player one survived that tense mirror match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Throw connects and does big damage. Hits them with a stopping block. Solid combo. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? That drive impact is blocked. Surprises them with a drive rush. Player two has used up all of their drive gauge. Takes the chance to hurt him. Throws him. What's next? Alright, what's KO? Player one on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
Checking their reactions with a fireball? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out is so vital. Jumps in. There's an overdrive shorty. Throws a fireball. You've got to be mindful of reach and jumping. Brushes that off and keeps going. Player one uses the gauge for a super art. The big flex. The broken jaw. Shin Shoryuken.
What's wrong? Get up!
Springs forward with the drive rush. Oh, burnout triggered. What'll happen here? Player two will look to apply pressure here. Big super burns out. What now? Noticeable life lead is a pin with the cross. Can they use their resource? Sets up with the jump in. What a finish! Player one survived that tense mirror match.
Here comes a new challenger.
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Gotta do this. Come on.
This will be a good fight. Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with the projectile. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. Grabs him. Taking stock. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Oh, easy tech. Big, low, reaching heavy. Throws them to negate the block. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Aerial Tatsu! They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Can't tech the throw. Overdrive art. There's the drive impact that's going to KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight!
Oh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Takes a trip. Player 2 will need to play it conservative if experiencing burnout. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Grab, oh, burnout triggered. Going in, throws a fireball. Blocks it. This Shin Hashogaki is gonna sting. Quick breather. Player 1 goes to the air. And they create an opportunity for them. Reads the jump in perfectly. Breaks through with the throw. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? They are letting it fly from the get-go. Jones with the fireball. This is gonna hurt. Super art to show what our PhD fighters can do for you. They're back into the corner now. Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Crowns them from above. Connects with the throw. Medium kick. All in with a rough. Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? Okay, here we go. Throws them. And eats it. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Get off! What are you jumping in for? Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. We've got both sides without a drive gauge. How will they overcome this? Deftly shuts out the jump in. We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even life. Projectile to try and change the situation. Throws them to negate the block. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be... There's the wall spot. They can't do anything. KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight!
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Knockdown. Player 1 chases them down. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. The jump in catches them. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. We have a super art on deck. Expect to see way more pressure here. Oh, burnout triggered. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Smart play to stop the opponent there. We have blocks the low kick. Life lead is there. What a finish! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Low kicks are a no-go. Backs them into the corner. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Trips him up. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive. Gets the counter hit throw. Alright, what's coming up next? Even with both fighters in burnout, this may be KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Elite brushes that off and keeps going. Hits him in the gut. Shoryuken, still slugging it out at this range. Pops him with a Shoryu. Throws a fireball. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Full SA meters on decks for both sides. This could be over soon. Hits him with a stopping bot. Not much life difference. This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Player 2 will look to apply pressure. Quick breather. Burnout activates. They're taking a burnout, but they may have a plan here. Solar plexus strike. Oh no! Critical art now? The next cut wraps it up with a throw. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Opens with a fireball. Who will come out on top in this final round? G-right kick for a mix-up. Brushes that off and keeps going. We're just getting started here. Who will take control? Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Player 1 can't use drive anymore. Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? Punish counter on the action. Gut punch straight. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale.
What's wrong? Get up!
Somehow manages to block the jump in. Throws him. Okay, here we go. Changes the pace. Delow's blocked. Player 1 is looking at a grim situation with a rare chance here. They gotta do something. Either fighter can use drive in. Anti-air in the clutch. So heavy out of nowhere. Player 2 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it.
Versus practice. Combo try. Now, find a new rival.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Let us begin. Round 1. Fight!
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Opts for the throw. What's the play here? You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. Takes a trip. Throws them to negate the block. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Grabs him, knockdown. Springs forward with the drive rush. Getting into the end game now. Burnout activates. Throws him. What's next? Left off a projectile to waste time. Intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight!
Connects with medium kick. Who's going to start things off? Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away.
Spinning bird kick!
This breaks the block with a throw. Rushes that off and keeps going. All in with a rush! Rattles them with a spinning bird kick. Their spacing is so on point right now. Ooh, what a smart throw! Knockdown springs forward with the drive rush. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Even the slightest hit may end flatlines in. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Don't underestimate me.
Final round. Fight!
Goes up above. Connects with medium kick. The match just started. Knocked them out of the air. There's an overdrive shorty. Player one can't use drop burnout, but they may have a plan here. Player one is looking at a what were they thinking? All in with a rush. What will both players do without expansion all on the super? Not shy one bit about it. They can drive rush. Knew the throw was coming. Player one is in burnout. Turns out. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Medium kick. Reacts with a solid tensho there. Player one can't let this simmer. Will it be the damage or the setup? Are you kidding me? Player two clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Quick medium poke. Dashes up. Drive rush to keep it going. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Projectile to try and change the situation. They block the overhead, and player one is going to have a hard time managing their driver. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Player one chases them down. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Knockdown. Player two goes for the invincible special. They were confident that would hit. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight!
Opts to create space to start. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Serenity Stream? Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Scrapping it out up close. Breaks the block with a throw. Jump. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Grabs and throws them away. Super Arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Great shit! Rattles them with a spinning bird kick. Very slick, but gotta do better than that. Anti-air in the clutch. Turns out, one player is in burnout state. Flatline zone. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight!
Who's going to steal this win? Potential kicks find the mark. Player two is in a very good spot now. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Chasing drive rush. A back throw for damage and vital positioning. The drive impact doesn't work. Reacts with a solid tensho there. Jump! Crowns him from above. The low's blocked. With, ooh, what a smart throw. Getting it all on the drive rush. All in with a rush. What's next? Player one, oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? Oh, banks it on the fireball. Ooh, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good.
A new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Let us begin.
I'll take on all of you! Round 1. Fight!
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. With the forward though, the battle in the corner continues. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. KO! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight!
Sure you can!
Nice double lariat! They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. That combo did decent damage. Springs forward with the drive rush. Smart play with the throw. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here.
Sure you can!
Scrapping it out up close. Genius read. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. Big opportunity coming. Crowns them from above. Big time whip. Pokes with a kick. Drive rush to keep it going. Sets up with the jump in. Catches out the gauge right there. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. What a finish! Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jump. Solid combo. Throws him. What's next? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. All right. Both fighters will want to make something happen while avoiding burnout state. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Blocks the low heavy. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. All right, what's coming up next? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Next hit will end the round. Jumps up KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight!
Jumps in. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Took him to the corner in a flash. They're going for the super art? That's not gonna hit. The super doesn't hit. Roughing up the body. That combo did decent damage. Breaks the block with a throw. Target locked and scoop. Big opportunity now in this corner. This is gonna hurt. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Super art to show up on a PhD in fighters. The low heavy connected? Player 1 took no time to finish that fight. This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A-game to the table. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Lots of aggression from both sides. The low kick connects. lets off a projectile to waste time. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. There's space to make something happen here, and neither fighter looks willing to back down. Absorbs the attack and fires back. In a dire situation. What a finish. Great read on the life gauge there. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight!
Checks with a medium kick. Gets the jump in. Oh, burnout triggered. That combo did decent damage. Brushes that off and keeps going. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. Both fighters planning something? Not much life left with a nice counter. What'll happen here? This is gonna be bad news. Uses the target combo as a filler. A quick breather. Nothing stops this train. Solar Plexus strike tops off the tank and scores the win. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight!
Starts instantly to some big damage. Long-range fireball to break the silence. Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? All in with a rush. Overhead. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. A jump. Cross-up attack. In a Shogeki. This could be make or break. The drive impact doesn't work. Player 2. Oh my god, they just choked it up. That jump in was expected. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that runback. There's an overdrive Shoryu. From low heavy to... decides to meet them in the air. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. What a clutch. With this super art connect? Smart throw, that'll do more damage than usual. Jumps? Big throws. Player 1 needs to hold out until their drive gets... Were they baiting them into that? Comes from behind to pick up the win. They took advantage of every chance. Player 2 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Projectile to try and change the situation. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Combo with the target combo. Going in, denies the jump in. Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. There's an overdrive Shoryu. Medium, burnout activates. Both fighters hits them with a stop and bop. Player 1 needs to hold out more fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jumps in. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. A comeback's gonna be tough now. Can they do it? So they break forward to pressure the opponent. We're near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Nice tech. Squeezes the gauge. Long low attack hits. Very solid corner switch. Taking stock. KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight!
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Shoots off a fireball up close. From up above. Player 1 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Throw leaves them wide open. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Took him to the corner in a flash. What's the next move? Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Connect all in with a rush. A quick breather. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Oh, the cash is out the cage right there. Still alive? Still alive? Closing it out.
Yes! This is the battle I hunger for!
Final round. Fight!
Opens with a jump, the low kick hits! Oh my god, they just choked it up! Player 1 opts for the Amoro throw! Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc, throws him! Player 1 is in a very good spot, all in with a rush! Breaks it! Getting up close and the low! Player 1 with the connects with the throw! What's next? Teleport! Big time whip! Turning it right up with the super! The super hit! It's gonna be enough to kill! Perfectly planned, perfectly executed! Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money!
A new challenger!
Y'all better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business.
Let us round 1. Fight!
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Deftly shuts out the jumper. Goes for the throw. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Starts off zoning with fireballs. Knockdown. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. There's a corner switch. Neither of them willing to back off here. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. A quick breather. Player 2 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. Oh, burnout trick KO. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight!
Are we going to see some fireworks here? Uses the fireball to try and establish their pace. Player 2 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Both fighters planning something? Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Goes for the rush. Smart play with the throw. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Going in. Super art on deck for the burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player uses the gauge for a super art. Sets it up. Goes for the Shin Shoryuken. They're willing to go all in here.
What's wrong? Get up!
Player 2 needs to use their FA gauge to their advantage here. Denies the jump in attempt. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Immediate jump in. Oh, burnout triggered. They're using it to track that off. Connects with the throw. Somehow managed all in with a rush. All the throw connects. Player 2 breaks it. Player 1, oh, putting the cherry on top. Taking chunks out of each other here. A jump. Ooh, what a smart throw. Holmes with the kick. Oh, here we go. Noticeable life lead is It's a cup solar plexus squish! What now?
Breaking them shins with the low heavy. It is over!
Player one is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that window. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Fireball into the corner. They're trying to force the opponent into making a mistake. Still very early in the round. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Lots of aggression from both sides. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Opts for the throw. Was looking for that jump attack. Sees it coming and blocks it out. The jump in is denied. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Blocks the low heavy. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Beautiful setup with that attack. Player one can't use any more drive without burning out. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Finishes with the throw. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Checks with a medium kick. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Connects with medium kick. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Let's off a projectile to waste time. Goes for the jump in. Player two in dire straits with burnout. It's a good spot to use the super. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business.
What's wrong? Get up!
Both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the corner. Who's gonna take it? Just goes for it at this range. The super doesn't hit. Are we gonna see a comeback here? A back throw for damage and vital positioning. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Player one can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Who's gonna take it? Impact squash. Awesome. Oh, kisses the fireball.
That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight.
A new challenger.
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Let us begin. Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Player two is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Anticipated that counter and blocked. Burnout is triggered. They saw a path and they took it. Player two sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Had the radar up and running. Gets the counter hit throw. Still scrapping for control of the space. Jumps. Goes for the jump in. The drive impact is denied. Good job escaping that dangerous corner. Nice read with the cannon spike. Jumps knocked them out of the air. Knockdown and are we gonna see a comeback here? All in with a roll. Player one can't use any drive. Yo, critical line out. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Execute. Closes it out. Player two gets the win in a convincing fashion. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Creates an opening with a low heavy. throws them to negate the block. Just goes for it to stop the opponent's flow. Lots of aggression from both sides. What are they thinking here? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such an effective game plan. They've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. Player 1 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? They need to rely on their finishes with the throw. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight!
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Spends the gauge for the drive reversal.
Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change.
Player 2 springs forward with the drive rush. Barely blocks the jump in. They're both drive good. This is gonna get messy. Max SA gets the low. A super art. It's a good spot to use the super. Player 2 connects with the throw. Player 1 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within range to win this round. Wraps it up with a throw. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
A new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Gotta do this.
Round 1. Fight!
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Tries to bait him with the projectile. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weaker. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Taking stock. The jump-in is denied. Life lead opens up. Caught in the crossover. KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Holds out with the block. Overgoes for the Shin Hashogeki. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Burnout activates. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Smart play with the throw. Reads the jump in perfectly. Keeps them out. And they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal. That combo finishes it. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round 1. Fight!
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Sticks the combo. Goes for the throw. Limited resources at hand right now. They hit each other. Caught in the process. Knockdown. Neither of them really. They timed that just right to get the perfect hit. Ooh, wants to hit it big. Big low attack to pick up the win this round. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Goes for the jump in. Player one can't use any. Oh, burnout triggered. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Both fighters planning something. Player one will have to deal with. Burnout activates. They're both driveless. This is gonna get messy. That's a counter. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. One player is in burnout state. Crowns him from above. Who's gonna take it? One chance here may end this match. Kick out of nowhere. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Sticks the jump in. The cross-up connects. Will that drive impact get punished? Knockdown. Player two can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. The jump is so ambiguous. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Gets the knockdown, and now gets the parry in, and adds some pressure. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Player two needs to use the threat of the corner here. Breaks the block with a throw. Player one has a check experiencing burnout. What'll happen here? Big low attack to pick up the win this round. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Fight round. Fight.
Uses their drive gauge. The last round, the low. Getting up close and personal. Parry. There's the burnout. Player one is crowns him from above. Amazing. That back row was huge. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Oh, the throw connects. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Shin has Shogeki to push forward?
Nothing!
Noticeable life lead is that this is going to hit for a critical art. You gotta imagine that this is not only gonna wreck their life off, but also their nerves. Hit now heavy. Are you serious? That comeback was unreal. We just saw this fighter play out of their goddamn mind there. Player two reaches the win, but that. Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight? All right, first round. What's going to happen? Tries to bait him with the projectile. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Trips him up. Throw hits. Now the fun begins. Gets a chance with that jumping. Lots of aggression from both sides. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Can't tech the throw? Taking stock. Uses the parry. Very solid corner switch. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. What'll happen here? Will they pay? Oh. Player two with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to prize them open with a Shoryuken. Checks them with a projectile. Jumps in. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Springs forward with a drive rush. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Knockdown. Player 1 holding on to that point. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Knockdown and knocked them out of the air. In there. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? The last round. It's now or never. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. In with the cross. Excellent damage on that. Oh my God, what a throw test. Player 1 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Big gauge lead, solid anti-air. Knuckle wakes them up. Getting up. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. Locked on. Super! That's what we want to see. This can lead to some big damage. Can they use their drive to stage a comeback? It burns out. Huge counter. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. They are taking this to they are done. Player 2 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
This is of mine. Shoryuken! This is of mine. Don't let us thunder! Shoryuken!
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Ready yourself.
This will be a good fight.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? New developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're gonna eat tons of damage. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Denies the low heavy. Gets the jump in. Throws him. What's next? Caught their eye on the air. Checks them with the projectile. Blocks the low heavy. In a dire situation. Experiencing burnout. Alright. Goes for the massage. The counterattack connects. Great sense to take advantage of even the smallest opening. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They were expecting that drive impact. Uses a fireball to try and establish their pace. Throws them to negate the block. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. What'll happen here? Oboro hit! Akuma looking to play hide and seek. Goes for the jump in. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Player 1 will have to deal with bears the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Experiencing burnout. A quick breather. Player 2 is in a vent side switch. Jump! Flatlines him. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Zanku Hadouken. Jumps up. Checks him with the projectile. Player 2 chases him down. Pressure continues as they can't escape the corner. They need to find a way out. KO. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round 2. Fight.
Brushes that off and keeps going. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Jump? Player 2 has a slight life lead. The order makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Gets the jump in.
This Shin Hashogeki is gonna sting!
Oh, let's go! Knock them out of the air. Stretch them. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Player 1 can't let this simmer. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. They gotta dig down deep. No way. That win wasn't luck. That was 100% planned. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. Who will come out on top in this final round? Stones with the fireball. Player 1 took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet.
What? Blood anti-air! Winston! Punish counter on reaction! Looking to follow up after that target combo. Nothing stops this train!
Player 2 is looking at a grim situation with burnout.
Both sides getting ready.
Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? How did they anticipate that jump in?
Ooh, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell them what's good.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Loads up above. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. The impact gets blocked. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Honor hit throw there. What are they thinking here? Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Can't tech the throw. Knockdown. Ends with a projectile. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Jump. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Going in, jumps up, smart play with the throw. This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball game. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong and just breaks the range with the 10 buckles on. Burns out! Burnout dissipates.
It's not
What a finish! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
This is mine. Thunder! Sure you can!
Another fight is coming your way.
This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Blocks the jump in. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. All right. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a corner swing. Oh, with the drive impact. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Gets the jump in. Throws him. What's next? Goes for a drive rush. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. Life lead opens up. So they break forward to pressure the opponent, experiencing burnout. Next hit will end the round. Jumps. Misses the drive impact. Going in. Player 1 can't afford in there. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jumps up, hits picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Neither of them willing to brushes that off and keeps going. Both fighters have a full super meter up. Goes for the Shin Hashogeki. It's a good spot to use the super. Going on the offensive? The fighters return to the middle of the stick, experiencing burnout. Player one will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Hits him with a stopping block. A quick breather. We have to pay. Oh. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Jumps? Oh, says no to the impact. Doing some quick planning, brushes that off and keeps going. Looking for a hole. Holy! When punish counter sets the table. All in with a rush. Oh, yo! Ross super hit. Player two, ooh, what a smart throw. Close range projectile. Reads the jump in perfectly. Oh, this unleashes some big damage. Crowns him from above. Ugh, take a seat. Raw super art incoming. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. Perfectly planned, perfectly executed. Player two comes away with the win. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Decides not to rush him. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Very solid corner switch. Combo with the target combo. Big counter. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Knockdown. Player two is maintaining the corner position for some juice. Gets him. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Takes a trip. Player two has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Barely blocks the jump in. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Stuck in the corner, but not going down with the solar plexus strike. Risky burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. The big flex. The broken jaw. Big Shoryuken.
This is the path I have chosen.
Get the plates ready. Damage is on the menu. Oh, could be the start of something. Burns out. The jump in is denied. This is gonna hurt. All the throw connects. Both sides getting ready. Player two. That was the highest I've ever seen. Player one comes away with the win. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Gets a risky buff in. The load doesn't connect. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Player one is just about out of drive after that. Takes a trip. Does a good job of pushing back. Life lead opens up. Gets the jump in. Player two takes in the throw. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Throws them to negate the block. Player one, Chase experiencing burnout. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Player one in dire straits with burnout. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. They exchange blows. Gets the jump in. KO. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. They're laying into each other. Barely blocks the jump in. Hits them with a stopping bomb. We're just getting started. Experiencing burnout. What were they thinking? Both fighters' drive gauges might might be burned out. Sets up with the jump in. Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. Jump! Grounds him from above. This may turn into a big check. Connects with the throw. Overhead attack. Player 1 can't let this simmer. Grabs him! Oh, here we go. Player 2 can't use any drive boost. Gotta play it safe. They didn't take the throw. Player 1 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
This of mine? Don't let it go! Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
See you on the scene.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Checks with the projectile. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Trips him up. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Neither of them willing to back off here. Taking stock. Was looking for that jump attack. Gets the jump. Nice, perfect parry there. What'll they do next? The jump in is denied. Knockdown. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. They need to rely on their instincts here. In there. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Uses the target combo as a filler. Uses the gauge for a super arm. Going binomial theorem with a boosting scramble. Oh wow, look at the damage that did. Fantastic work with that combo. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. Goes for the jump in. Risky approach. Opts for the critical art. Yo, we're dealing with a real gambler here. Low on life and is still willing to risk it all on this critical art to deal the cash money damage they need. Side switch in the corner. Jumps up, crowns them from above.
Takes their legs out.
Harry connects. Connects with the throw. Goes range with a
Tricky hidden variable.
flatline zone. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
Goes out of sight.
Saw it all. Experiencing burnout. Play sets up with the jump in. Player 2 is in burnout. Meets them air to air.
Turning it right up with a super. Bushin Ninja Star Slicer. Yeah, it's on a Bushin Ryu roll.
Amazing.
Tricky hidden variable.
Jump goes to the air. The low kick hits. Oh, they changed sides. What a read with that anti-air.
That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in the fight.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Shows the medium kick. Can't tech the throw. Does a good job of pushing back. Gets the jump in. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player 2 has the life lead. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Very solid corner switch. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Life lead opens up. The quarter makes it hard to escape. Oh, burnout triggered! They've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. Player 2 in trouble with no drive. One chance here may end this match. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? In there! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Changing up the beat with a hidden variable. Gets the jump in. Well-timed corner switch. corridor makes it hard to escape. What'll be their setup here?
It's a good spot to use a super. Ooh, Bucci's scramble's gonna leave them hurt.
Both fighters planning something? Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Springs forward with the drive rush. A quick breather.
Get out of there with the overdrive Bucci move.
A real drive rush to keep it going. This can lead to some big and flatline zone. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Fists of mine! Jump on the thunder! Sure you can! Fists of mine! Jump at you! Fists of mine! Jump at you! Fists of mine! Jump at you! Fists of mine!